Have you ever wondered why your legs feel weaker even though you're trying to live healthily? The answer might be hiding in your daily drinks. Many beverages we trust, like sodas, sweet teas, fruit juices, and energy drinks, are quietly draining muscle strength and joint health, especially in older adults. Research shows over 70% of American seniors consume at least one drink a day that harms their musculoskeletal system. These drinks are cleverly marketed as harmless or even healthy, making the danger even harder to spot. But here's the good news. Experts have identified 4 silent destroyers you need to watch out for. Common drinks found in nearly every household. In today's video, we'll reveal how these everyday beverages are secretly undermining your legs and what you can do to stop it. This is more than a warning. It's essential knowledge to help you stay strong, independent, and in control. I want you to stay until the very end, because the 4th drink I share might surprise you, and it's often the most dangerous one people don't realize is systematically destroying their leg strength. Please share your thoughts about your daily drinking habits in the comments and hit that subscribe button. Your legs will thank you. Soda and cola, calcium thieves in the dark. Among the most silent destroyers of bone and muscle health in older adults, few things are as dangerous as these shiny and appealing cans of carbonated soft drinks. With their captivating colors, sweet taste, and instant refreshing sensation, soda and cola have become an indispensable part of daily life for millions of Americans. However, hidden behind that harmless appearance is a sophisticated, destructive machine silently stripping away the body's most precious assets. Soda's darkest secret lies in an ingredient that most consumers pay no attention to: phosphoric acid. This substance is used to create the characteristic slight tanginess and extend shelf life. But once inside the body, it acts like a professional thief, silently leaching calcium from bones and teeth to maintain the acid balance in the blood. This process occurs completely silently, unnoticed by the drinker, until serious consequences begin to manifest. When acid levels in the blood rise due to regular soda consumption, the body activates a natural defense mechanism by taking calcium from bones to neutralize the acid. This is like demolishing a house's foundation to get bricks to build another part, ultimately making the entire structure unstable and prone to collapse. Every can of soda you drink creates a small wave of acid, and when these waves accumulate over time, they can cause irreversible damage. The high fructose sugar arm in soda is another dangerous enemy, operating in a completely different but equally destructive manner. Unlike natural glucose, which the body can use for energy, fructose sugar is primarily metabolized in the liver and creates inflammatory byproducts. This chronic inflammation not only affects internal organs, but also spreads to muscles, reducing the recovery and regeneration capabilities of muscle cells. Caffeine in cola, while potentially providing a temporary feeling of alertness, has a concerning side effect for older adults. It can interfere with calcium absorption in the intestines and increase calcium excretion through urine, creating a dual negative impact. At the same time, caffeine can also cause mild dehydration, affecting the transport of nutrients to muscle cells. Long-term studies have shown that people who consume more than 3 cans of soda per week have a 20% higher risk of osteoporosis compared to non-drinkers. Particularly alarming, postmenopausal women who regularly consume soda have a hip fracture rate up to 35% higher. These numbers are not just dry statistics, they reflect a painful reality about the long-term consequences of a seemingly harmless habit. To protect bone and muscle health, gradually reducing and ultimately eliminating soda completely from your diet is essential. Instead, filtered water, natural unsweetened lemon water, or herbal teas are safer and more nutritious choices. This change may be difficult initially as the body is accustomed to high sugar and caffeine levels, but the long-term benefits will be well worth it. From the silent harms of carbonated soft drinks, we will move on to explore another type of beverage often considered harmless, even bringing joy during social gatherings, but which actually hides unexpected risks to the muscle strength of older adults. Beer, the silent destroyer of protein and dehydrator. In American social culture, beer is not just a beverage, but also a symbol of relaxation, socializing, and joyful moments with family and friends. The image of older men sitting together enjoying cold beer on weekend afternoons has become a familiar part of American life. However, behind those cool, foamy drops of beer lies a harsh reality that few recognize. Beer can become one of the most dangerous enemies to the muscle strength of older adults. The alcohol in beer acts as a systemic saboteur, directly attacking the process of protein synthesis in muscles. When alcohol enters muscle cells, it interferes with the mechanism for producing new protein, like throwing sand into the gears of a sophisticated machine. This process does not happen suddenly but occurs gradually, silently slowing down and eventually disrupting the muscle's ability to self-repair after each day of activity. What is particularly dangerous is alcohol's ability to inhibit the production of an important growth hormone essential for muscle maintenance and development. When the level of this growth hormone decreases, the body loses its ability to repair the minor damage that occurs daily in muscles, leading to a gradual decline over time. Much like a house not regularly maintained, will eventually fall into disrepair. Beer's impact on protein absorption and utilization is more complex than many people realize. Alcohol reduces the intestine's ability to absorb amino acids from food and also affects the liver's function in converting protein into forms that muscles can use. This means that even if you consume enough protein, your body may still not receive the necessary building blocks to maintain muscle mass. Dehydration caused by beer is often underestimated but has a profound impact on muscle health. Alcohol is a natural diuretic, causing the body to lose water more rapidly than usual. When the body is dehydrated, blood becomes thicker and has difficulty transporting oxygen and nutrients to muscle cells. This is like a factory lacking raw materials and unable to operate at full capacity. Chronic dehydration, often occurring in regular beer drinkers who do not adequately rehydrate, can lead to inefficient muscle function, increased susceptibility to cramps, and slow recovery after exertion. For older adults who already tend to retain less water than younger people, this problem becomes much more serious. Beer also contains a significant amount of carbohydrates in the form of maltose and other sugars, creating unstable blood sugar spikes. When blood sugar rises sharply and then drops suddenly, the body releases cortisol, a stress hormone capable of breaking down muscle protein for conversion into glucose. This cycle repeats each time beer is consumed, slowly weakening the protein foundation of the muscles. Another often overlooked effect of regular beer consumption is its impact on sleep quality. Although alcohol may initially induce drowsiness, it significantly reduces the quality of deep sleep, the most crucial stage for muscle recovery and regeneration. When sleep is disturbed, the natural production of growth hormone is also affected, slowing down muscle recovery. To protect muscle health, limiting beer consumption to a minimum or eliminating it entirely is advisable. If complete abstinence is not possible, limit intake to no more than one small can of beer per week and always ensure adequate hydration. Alternatives such as non-alcoholic beer, natural sparkling water with lemon, or non-alcoholic fermented beverages can provide a sense of relaxation without harming muscles. From the hidden harms of beer on muscles, our journey will next take us to explore a beverage that seems clear and refreshing. Often considered a healthier alternative to soda, but which actually contains a sweet danger that can cause serious damage to the circulatory system. 3. Hard liquor, the devastator of protein synthesis and severe muscle atrophy inducer. In the world of alcoholic beverages, hard liquor stands at the pinnacle with an alcohol concentration of 40 to 50%, or even higher. From traditional Kentucky whiskey to pure Russian vodka, from London dry gin to rich Mexican tequila, these hard liquors are not only symbols of luxury and sophistication, but are also used by many older adults as a way to relax after long, stressful days. However, hidden behind the distinctive flavors and the warm sensation that spreads through the body is the most ruthless destroyer of the muscular system, capable of causing profound and often irreversible damage. The extremely high alcohol concentration in hard liquor has an immediate and intense impact on protein synthesis within muscle cells. Unlike beer or wine, which have lower alcohol concentrations and a more gradual effect, hard liquor is like a lightning strike, quickly penetrating cells and disrupting the entire protein production mechanism. This process not only slows down the production of new protein, but also activates enzymes that destroy existing protein in the muscles. This destructive mechanism occurs because alcohol directly interferes with ribosomes, the protein factories within cells. When ribosomes are disrupted, they cannot correctly read genetic information and produce faulty or incomplete proteins. These faulty proteins are not only useless, but can also harm cellular structure, forcing the body to expend additional energy to eliminate them. The impact of hard liquor on testosterone levels in men and estrogen in women is also extremely serious. These hormones play a crucial role in maintaining muscle mass and overall strength. Hard liquor can reduce testosterone levels by up to 30% just a few hours after consumption, and if hard liquor consumption is regular, this decline can become permanent. For older adults who are already experiencing natural hormonal decline, this impact can be the final blow, pushing them into severe muscle atrophy. The liver, the primary organ responsible for metabolizing alcohol, also suffers heavily from hard liquor. When the liver is overworked processing alcohol, it is no longer capable of performing other functions, such as producing albumin and other important proteins necessary for muscles. This situation leads to a protein deficiency in the blood, causing the body to eat itself by breaking down muscle protein to compensate. Hard liquor also causes severe dehydration, not only due to its diuretic effect, but also because alcohol reduces the kidney's ability to reabsorb water. When the body loses water, blood becomes thick and circulation is impaired, leading to muscle cells not receiving enough oxygen and nutrients. This is particularly dangerous for older adults who already have a reduced ability to retain water and are more susceptible to dehydration. The impact of hard liquor on the central nervous system cannot be ignored. Alcohol inhibits the activity of neurons controlling muscles, leading to poor motor coordination, loss of balance, and an increased risk of falls. Injuries from falls can lead to fractures and prolonged bed rest, creating a vicious cycle of muscle atrophy and physical decline. Research has shown that older adults who regularly consume hard liquor experience muscle loss at a rate twice as fast as those who do not drink or only drink moderately. Specifically, leg muscle mass can decrease by up to 25% within just 6 months of regular hard liquor consumption. Quitting or limiting hard liquor to an absolute minimum is essential to protect muscle health. If complete cessation is not possible, limiting intake to no more than 1 small shot per week and always drinking it with food to slow alcohol absorption may mitigate some of the harm. However, the best option remains to replace it with non-alcoholic beverages like sparkling water with lemon or natural mocktails. From the devastating impacts of hard liquor on muscles, our final journey will take us to a type of beverage often advertised as healthy and beneficial for sports, but which actually hides unexpected risks to the long-term health of older adults. Or sugary sports drinks, deception under the guise of health. In the powerful marketing wave of the sports and health industry, sports drinks have been positioned as modern miracle cures, promising rapid recovery, electrolyte replenishment, and performance enhancement. With vibrant colors, dynamic packaging designs, and endorsements from famous athletes, these sports drink bottles have successfully convinced millions of Americans, including older adults, that they are doing the best for their bodies. However, the truth behind these glamorous advertisements is entirely different and unpleasantly surprising. The main ingredient, and also the biggest threat in most sports drinks, is the enormous amount of sugar disguised under various names such as dextrose, sucrose, fructose, and high fructose corn syrup. An average-sized bottle of sports drink can contain from 25 to 35 grams of sugar, equivalent to 6 to 8 teaspoons of refined sugar. This amount can even be higher than some traditional sodas, but is cleverly hidden under the guise of energy replenishment and stamina recovery. Most concerning is that many older adults use sports drinks as a daily habit, not realizing their bodies do not need this massive amount of sugar unless they are performing high-intensity physical activities for extended periods. For those who only engage in light activities such as walking, gardening, or yoga, consuming sports drinks is like pouring gasoline into a swimming pool when only a glass of water is needed. This excess sugar creates sharp and abnormal spikes in blood sugar, forcing the pancreas to overwork to produce insulin. Over time, this process can lead to insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes, a disease that severely impacts the muscle's ability to use glucose for energy. When muscles cannot use energy efficiently, they weaken and lose their ability to perform normal functions. Sodium in sports drinks, although advertised as necessary for electrolyte replacement, can cause undesirable problems for older adults. High sodium intake can increase blood pressure, which is particularly dangerous for those with a history of heart disease. Prolonged high blood pressure will affect blood flow to the muscles, reducing the transport of necessary oxygen and nutrients. Many sports drinks also contain high levels of caffeine, which can cause dehydration and affect the sleep of older adults. When sleep is disturbed, the process of muscle recovery and regeneration during the night is hindered, leading to chronic fatigue and reduced muscle strength. Artificial colors and flavorings in sports drinks can also cause inflammatory reactions in some sensitive individuals. This chronic inflammation can spread throughout the body and affect muscle recovery after exercise or injury. The most ironic part is that the people who truly need sports drinks are usually professional athletes or those engaged in high-intensity physical activities for long durations. For older adults performing light physical activities appropriate for their age, plain filtered water is the best and sufficient choice to meet the body's hydration needs. Replacing sports drinks with natural coconut water, low-sugar lemon salt water, or simply filtered water with a pinch of natural sea salt will provide similar benefits without the potential harms. These options are not only safer, but also significantly more cost-effective for the family. Key insights: small changes yield big results. Through our journey exploring the 5 most popular types of drinks silently damaging the leg health of older adults, we have realized an important truth. The most dangerous enemies often hide under a familiar and harmless guise. From soda leaching calcium, beer destroying protein, sweet iced tea damaging blood vessels, hard liquor causing muscle atrophy, to sports drinks deceiving under the guise of health, they all share a common trait. They negatively impact the ability to maintain leg strength and independence. Recognizing and gradually replacing these harmful drinks with healthy alternatives like filtered water, unsweetened herbal tea, and natural lemon water not only protects current health, but also invests in a healthy and independent future. Remember that every glass of liquid you choose to drink today impacts the strength of your legs tomorrow. Change does not need to be sudden or drastic. Gradually reducing and eventually eliminating harmful drinks, combined with a balanced diet and appropriate exercise, will bring astonishing improvements to overall health. If this video has provided you with useful insights, please press the like button to encourage us to continue sharing valuable knowledge. Share the positive changes you have made in the comments section to inspire the community. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you do not miss out on future healthy living tips. Please share this video with your loved ones to build a life full of health and happiness together. Wishing you always make smart choices and have strong, healthy legs throughout your life.